Center for Entrepreneurship Development and Vocational Studies, CEDVS. Background information. Center for Entrepreneurship Development and Vocational Studies comprises of the underlisted units which are saddled with training students on acquisition of different vocational skills towards promoting job creation and self-reliance. Mushroom Cultivation Unit, Photography and Media Unit, Electrical Installation Unit, Textile Design Unit, Crocheting and Knitting, Bakery and Confectionery, Crop Production Unit, Soap Production Unit, Leatherwork Unit, Makeup and Bridal Care, Block Production Unit, Bead and Hat Unit, Poultry Unit. Mushroom Cultivation Unit. Mushrooms are a good cash crop. They are easy to grow and rich in protein, B vitamins and minerals. They have high medicinal properties that reduce blood pressure, obesity, constipation, atherosclerosis, fat deposition inside the blood vessels. It also serves as antioxidant which fight radicals in the body, reduces high cholesterol and inhibits the growth of cancer, etc. Time between spawning and harvesting can be as short as 3 weeks. After the cultivation, its substrate can be used as good soil conditioner. Mushrooms are the richest source of vegetable protein. Photography and Media Unit. Photography and media is a skill that deals with people's life. It gives details of happenings around the world through pictures and videos. As a business entity, it covers any event and keeps record of them. Few among the activities under this media unit are photo shoot, video coverage for any event, photo book and photo frame production, newscast and documentary production. Textile Design Unit. This unit is saddled with the responsibility of training students on screen printing and production of tie and dye materials for sale within the school community. Textile design is diverse and has many branches such as resist pattern cloth, tie and dye, batik and adire, screen printing reverse applique, quilt making, patchwork, garment making, tailoring and spinning, knitting and woven fabrics. This unit also produced Kampala for staffs, batik for Wapoga Games, souvenirs for Texas Tech USA Tour, USAID/Winrock programs, printing on departmental lab coats, and other screen printing contracts. Crocheting Unit. This unit trains students on skills in making cardigans and other related wares. It also contributes in the generation of IGR for the Polytechnic at large through its production of customized school cardigan to staff school pupils. It promotes self-reliance as students that have adequate knowledge of it can easily establish themselves instead of remaining idle, thereby waiting to acquire government jobs. Bakery and Confectionery Unit. Bakery and confectionery is all about producing flour-based foods, which is being practiced as one of the skills at the CEDVS. It is one of the most lucrative business in the state and Nigeria at large. It has a wide range of importance and benefits. It is a source of reasonable money-making investment, which any good investor can venture into. Below are the major products produced at the bakery and confectionery unit. Cupcakes, chocolate cakes, red velvet cakes, chin-chin, buns, puff-puff, egg roll, donuts, meat pies, fish rolls, spring rolls, samosa. Soap Production Unit. This unit trains students, staff, organization or individuals who are interested in the skill of soap production. The unit lays emphasis on the following areas: training people or trainee on how to make a good recipe for different types of soap, such as laundry soap, liquid soap, toilet wash, detergent, shampoo, etc. Trainees are to be trained on packaging and quality control, also training people on how to start with capital, etc. Leatherwork Unit. The sole function of this unit is training the students on production of leather products for self-reliance. These leather products include bags, male and female shoes, belts, souvenir bags, etc. Leather products business usually purchase finished leather from different suppliers to make the products according to the customer's demand. Bead and Hat Unit. This unit aims at developing and training students to be self-reliant and creative. Its main objective is to teach students how to produce hat, women headwear for all occasions, men's cap and traditional outfit for all ages, and also to make sure this generation promote our culture by using beads to produce bags, earring, beaded table cover, bracelets, etc. that can be used for both body ornament and home decoration. The unit produces beaded objects such as flower vase, beaded curtain, beaded bag, hand bead, necklace, shocker, dining table cover, hat, fascinator, Awolowo's cap, Zara cap, head wraps, and so on. Poultry Unit. This unit is used to train students on skill acquisition in respect to poultry business. It deals mainly with the production of chicken meat and eggs. The details of the poultry unit facilities are stated below. Pen 1, 1000 capacity layers pen. Pen 2, 1000 capacity layers pen. Pen 3, 600 capacity broilers pen. Pen 4, 2000 capacity broilers pen. An average of 17 to 18 crates of eggs are being produced by the layers at the poultry pen per day as a date. Broilers are also stocked for periodic sales to meet a fractional level of customers' demands based on the existing financial and facility capacity. Block Production Unit. This unit was created specifically for the purpose of training the students in the aspect of block production for sales with the view of making them self-employed in the nearest future. It equips the students with basic skill to build up their practical experience in the aspect of proper molding of blocks that will always stand the test of time. This block production unit, if given adequate financial backing with some fundamental management regulations put in place, can be a good source of internally generated revenue, IGR, for the Polytechnic at large. This is achievable if the underlisted measures are well established. Blocks produced from this unit should be highly recommended to contractors handling any form of building projects on the Polytechnic campus. Polytechnic staffs should be encouraged and allowed to patronize the Polyblock with a flexible mode of payment to attract more customers. A delivery tripper van that can efficiently load sand from the bush should be procured for this unit. This will give the unit free access to source and transport sharp sand materials freely instead of purchasing it at high cost from local supplier. This will greatly reduce the overall cost of purchasing sharp sand for the production, thereby enhancing our profit margin. Olusegun Obasanjo Center for Engineering Innovation. The center was established in 2002 as a center of excellence by the then Education Trust Fund (ETF) to make great impact in the world of engineering technology. The completed project was commissioned by the then Honorable Minister of Education, Professor Babalola Borishade, on the 16th of May 2003. The sole objective of the center was to copy and transfer technology at all levels, produce equipment and machines by using a larger percentage of locally sourced materials, thereby promoting homemade products. Students' industrial training is also of paramount priority to its objectives. Olusegun Obasanjo Center for Engineering Innovation was born out of the need for making engineering practices closer and available to the people. It was named Center for Engineering Innovation in order to cover a wide scope in the field of engineering practice. It inculcates engineering practices and ethics into prospective students and trainees towards quality delivery of engineering products. The center is basically for technological transfer, technological incubation, engineering research and development. It also features in industrial and manufacturing processes as part of measures to meet people's demand in the area of agro-allied, scientific, domestic, and industrial machines and equipment which are research-based with standard evaluation parameters. The center also engages in research works, which entails innovation findings, design, and fabrication of final product. This is done to promote indigenous and local production of domestic and industrial machines and equipment for comfortability and stress-free life for mankind. The economic value of the center is as enormous as it is capable of enhancing the realization of internally generated revenue, IGR, of the institution, thereby adding value to the economy of the nation at large. In addition, the educative aspect of the center cannot be undermined as it exposes the undergraduate students to practical engineering practices while translating the theoretical concepts to physical actualization. Basic engineering workshop practices are learned by other apprentices, especially during the Students' Industrial Training Program. OOCEI has a global face of making the Federal Polytechnic, Ado-Ekiti, proud among her contemporaries. Livestock feed equipment. Livestock production is of great significance in our nation's economy. Hence, the need to mechanize some aspects of its production for sustainable growth in order to meet up with the increasing demand for livestock in lieu of our nation's high population. The need to incorporate modern technology in livestock production becomes necessary. In its own later capacity, the center has brought great relief to the environs in the area of livestock feeds equipment by fabricating different machines for livestock feeds production at affordable price with standard quality. Among the livestock feed processing machines that can be and has been successfully fabricated at this center are listed below: feed mixer machine, vertical and horizontal, hammer mill machine, pulverizing machine, pelletizing machine. Vertical feed mixer. This machine is mainly used for thorough mixing of the different components that formulate both fish and livestock feeds. It is fabricated in vertical form but can also be produced in horizontal form as well. It is widely used for both commercial and industrial production of feeds on a large scale. This machine is constituted with 2 mm thick mild steel plate, angle iron, low-speed prime mover, electric or petrol type, for a production capacity ranging from 2 tons per day depending on the fabricated size. The machine is incorporated with a 20 HP electric motor in line with its designed calculation. Horizontal feed mixer. This version of feed mixer operates with the same principle and performs the same function as the vertical type. Its mixer chamber lining is made with stainless steel plate to enhance proper hygiene. It has similar specifications with the vertical type and can also be operated with either an electric motor or a petrol engine or required power rating. Hammer mill. This is a grinding equipment for milling dry agricultural products. It is suitable for milling grains like cereals, legumes and dried tubers, shell and other feed ingredients. Currently, it has become an essential machine for most feed factories, powdered food produce, etc. This machine is fabricated with 8 mm thick mild steel plate, angle iron, square pipe, etc. Its production capacity is 5 tons per day. Pulverizer. This machine is used for pulverizing agricultural products for both human and animal consumption. It is strictly designed for dry product and is currently the most suitable for the production of fine pulverized flour. This machine, by virtue of its efficiency, has become a must-have for most flour milling factories, individuals, and several other commercial pulverized flour-producing outfits. This machine is constructed with 3 mm mild steel plate, thick angle iron, fine mesh, and mild steel brown pipe. It is incorporated with a high-speed electric motor and a powerful blower for efficient output delivery. It has a loading capacity of 20 kg and a delivery capacity of 2 tons per day. Pelletizer machine. This machine is used for compressing formulated feeds in powdered form with little percentage of moisture into pellets of different sizes and shapes, depending on the design of its attached extruder accessory. It is widely used for small-scale production of livestock, like fish feeds. It can be driven with either an electric motor or petrol engine of required power rating. This machine is fabricated with thick mount steel plate, angle iron, quality bearings and strong shaft. Cassava processing. Cassava products are one of the highly consumed food by most Nigerians, both in the rural and urban settings. The most widely consumed among its product is garri. Hence, the need to mechanize its production process for adequate supply to sustain the nation's population demand and promote exportation values for national economic growth at large. Among the cassava processing machines that can be and have been successfully fabricated in this center are as listed below: cassava grating machine, cassava chipping machine, cassava mash pressing machine, garri fryer. Cassava grater. This machine is a modern advancement for the replacement of the manual process of grating cassava tuber by rubbing it against sharp edge of perforated holes. It is mainly used during the production of garri. For proper hygiene and longer lifespan, the grating compartment of the machine is fully fabricated with stainless steel plate to avert any chance of contaminations, especially due to iron rust. This machine is fabricated with stainless steel plate, thick angle iron, square pipe, and is incorporated with an electric motor. Its production capacity is 2 tons per hour. Cassava chipping machine. This industrial machine is designed to cut peeled cassava into chips. The shape of the chips is determined by the designed pattern on the chip plate of the machine. The machine is fabricated with 2 mm mild steel plate, angle iron, and strong shaft. It is incorporated with an electric motor and has a performance capacity of 150 kg per hour. Cassava mash pressing machine. This machine is commonly used for pressing out a larger percentage of the liquid content in mashed, gathered together after the grinding stage. It facilitates easy collection of the liquid content for the production of starch. The most commonly applied pressing mechanism in this machine is either a strong screwing lever or an hydraulic jack. This machine is fabricated with thick mount steel channel iron, 4 mm threaded shaft, and 2-inch thick dry plank. It can conveniently compress about 250 kg of mashed cassava at a time. Garri fryer. This machine has mechanized the manual method of frying cassava mash into edible garri, thereby making the old tedious process of frying more hygienic, stress-free, and time-saving. The processing chamber of the machine is fully fabricated with stainless steel plate in order to eradicate the menace of interior to rusting when fabricated with mild steel plate, which sometimes cause contamination of its contents. The machine has a production capacity of 100 kg per hour. Palm fruit processing. Palm fruit processing is a multi-stage exercise that results to a final product of palm oil and palm kernel oil, among other products. These stages are as listed below: gathering of fresh palm fruit bunches from the field, removal of the palm fruits from the branches, threshing, sterilization of the bunches, digestion of the palm fruit, pressing, that is, extraction of palm oil from the digested palm fruits, clarification and drying of the extracted palm oil, oil storage and recovery of palm kernel for further processing that eventually generate palm kernel oil. The underlisted machines have been successfully fabricated and tested okay at this center in view of palm fruit processing: palm fruit digester, palm kernel oil PKO expeller, palm oil clarifier, palm oil pressing machine, palm nut sterilizer machine, palm kernel shell separator machine, palm nut cracking machine. Palm nut sterilizing machine. This machine is used to inactivate the lipases in palm fruit through the application of pressurized steam and prevents buildup of the free fatty acids FFA, thereby facilitating easier stripping of the palm fruit from the bunch. It also conditions the palm nuts to minimize kernel breakage and soften the fruit mesocarp for easy digestion and release of oil. This machine is fabricated with 3mm thick stainless steel plate, 2-inch angle iron, 2mm thick mild steel plate, press gauge etc. It has a capacity of sterilizing 70 kg of palm fruit per hour. Palm fruit digester. This industrial machine is used for digesting cooked palm fruit in palm oil production process. The digestion compartment is fully fabricated with stainless steel materials to enhance proper hygiene. The machine can be driven with electric motor or petrol engine, especially in remote areas. The machine is fabricated with thick stainless steel plate, fine mesh, angle iron, and electric motor, among other components. Palm oil pressing machine. This agricultural equipment is used for pressing out oil from digested palm fruit for highly productivity. The compression compartment is full fabricated with stainless materials to enhance proper hygiene. The equipment is fabricated with 5 mm thick stainless steel plate and mild steel U-channel iron. It is incorporated with standard pressure gauge, hydraulic press, and a low-speed electric motor. Palm oil clarifier. This agricultural equipment is used for extracting palm oil from the slurry. It achieves this by removing all unwanted materials from the palm oil while the sludge are being collected through another vent. The equipment is fabricated with 3 mm thick stainless steel plate, angle iron, thick mesh, electric motor etc. Its production capacity is 2 tons per day. Palm kernel shell separator machine. This machine is used for separating the palm nut kernel from the cracked shells clearly and completely. This machine is fabricated with thick mild steel plate, angle iron, low-speed electric motor, pillow bearings, pulley and strong shaft. It has a production capacity of about 300 kg per hour. Palm nut cracking machine. This machine is designed to simplify and mechanize the process of cracking and breaking palm nuts into smaller pieces for further processing. It eliminates the hardship encountered with manual cracking by hand and can also be used for other similar cracking tasks. The machine is fabricated with thick mild steel plate, angle iron, high-speed electric motor, pulley, strong shaft etc. It has a processing capacity of about 250 kg per hour. Palm kernel oil expeller machine. This palm kernel oil expeller (PKO) machine is an industrial machine used for expelling oil from palm kernel seed. The machine performs both the squeezing and expelling tasks simultaneously. The machine is fabricated with thick mild steel plate, angle iron, quality bears, and pulley etc. It is incorporated with electric gear motor for efficient speed control with a production capacity of 2.5 tons per day. Laboratory apparatus. Laboratory equipment / apparatus is an essential requirement for practicalizing theoretical concepts for real-life applications, thereby creating a lasting memory in the mind of the students and others in similar categories. Few among the laboratory equipment that have been successfully fabricated and tested okay at this center are underlisted. Injector testing machine, biogas digester, Magnus truss apparatus, plastic bending of portal frame, PBOPF apparatus. Injector testing machine. This automobile laboratory equipment is used to ascertain the working condition of an automobile injector pump. It is widely used by auto electricians or related personnel in higher institutions, laboratories, colleges, schools, and automobile workshops. It is designed and fabricated with high precision to ensure accurate test result. Few among the components and materials used for the construction of this machine are mild steel plate, pipes, scale reading machine, etc. Biogas digester. This apparatus is exclusively used to convert wastes into domestic cooking gas. It is designed for laboratory experimentation of biogas production from animal waste products like cow dungs, human feces, etc. It is fabricated with 1 mm mouth steel plate, pressure gauge, angle iron, among other components. Magnus Truss apparatus. This multifunctional machine is used for testing the strength of steel used in steam power boilers. It is also used in the field of material science and other related fields in engineering to test the underlisted properties of engineering materials, tensile and impact strength, shear and bending, ductility, hardness, creep, fatigue, and toughness. It is made with 1.5 by 3 U-channel pneumatic pump, electronic control panel, EMC, etc. PBOPF apparatus. Plastic bending of portal frames, PBOPF apparatus, is a modern laboratory tool used for detecting any degree of deflection in reinforcement iron used in building construction in order to make the best choice of material specification. 3 mm by 25 black mount steel portals, loading capacity of 0 to 300 newtons. Digital dial gauge, 25.4 mm travel, 0.01 mm resolution, supporting frame 38.1 mm by 1.2 mm square pipe. Healthcare. Healthcare is a vital aspect of human and animal life. As part of efforts towards minimizing the spread of communicable diseases and other infections within the society, the OOCEI has immensely contributed in the healthcare sector via its design and construction of some useful machines to promote good health within the society at large. The underlisted healthcare facilities have been successfully fabricated and tested okay at this center. Disinfecting machine, dust extractor, hand washing machine, pedal operated. Disinfecting machine. The sole function of this machine is to smartly sanitize any individual that passes through its entrance from going out to spread or coming into contact any kind of easily transmitted disease in the environment. The machine is electrically powered and can be operated with other power source like solar inverter. It is constructed with the following materials: 20 mm thick mount steel plate, highly sensitive thermometer, electric pump and sensor, sanitizing and disinfecting agents with quality surface finishing. It has a capacity of disinfecting 1,000 people before exhausting a full reservoir of its reagent. Dust extractor. This machine is an advancement of the conventional home vacuum cleaner. Its principle of operation is quite similar, but with significant difference in its material strength, thereby making it more suitable for industrial and heavy-duty works in workshops, offices, and other commercial outfits. This extractor is fabricated with 1.2 mm mount steel plate, angle iron, round pipe, electric motor, flexible rubber hose, etc. Its performance capacity is 20 mm per hour. Hand washing machine. This machine is designed to promote hygiene at both private and public arenas. It helps to minimize the chances of contacting communicable infections that could easily be transmitted by mere hand touch. It is widely used in financial institutions, academic institutions, hospitals, industries, and several commercial outfits. This machine is fabricated with 1.5 mm thick mount steel plate, angle iron, flat bar, plastic tap, among other plumbing materials. It is also equipped with soap, sanitizing reagent, and water reservoirs. Its functional capacity is unlimited for as long as the reservoir of contents are regularly replenished. Metalworks. Metalworks is an essential aspect of engineering constructions. It involves the use of iron and form of plates, pipe, rod, bars, etc., and other mechanical machines for the fabrication of equipment and machines and other engineering construction components. In view of this, the OOCEI has successfully fabricated and tested okay the underlisted products in this aspect of engineering for additional values and improved productivity. Rolling machine, crossable furnace, rotary furnace, triple bed bunk, double bed bunk, security door or gate, cantilever shed, rock cutting machine. Rolling machine. This is an industrial machine designed to roll both stainless and mild steel plates to form cylinders, cones, and frusтрums. It is widely used in welding and fabrication workshops to construct both circular and semi-circular rolling. The machine is made with 50 mm thick mild steel plate, 20 mm thick pipe, bearings, electric gear motor, gear couplings, etc. It has a capacity of rolling up 5 mm thick plate. Cantilever shed. This is designed basically to provide covering or shed for people and other valuable things from direct rainfall or sunshine. It can also be constructed for additional purpose like insulation of solar panels. This cantilever shed is constructed with 6-inch H-channel, angle iron, galvanized pipe, aluminium sheet, etc. Triple bed bunk. This bed is designed to accommodate 3 persons at a time, but on different mattresses. It is useful as students' bunk in schools, colleges, and higher institution hostels. It could be used in camps, churches, and mosques hostels. This bed is fabricated with 1 and 1.5 inches square pipe flat bar, bolt, and nuts. Double bunk. This bed is specifically designed to comfort. It is suitable for use in schools, hospitals, and campground. It is fabricated with mild steel angle iron, square pipe, and flat bar, springs, hinges, etc. Security door. These metal products are fundamentally used to secure lives and properties in households, schools, factories, farm plantations, market, and other commercial outfits, recreation centers, etc. This door and gates are fabricated with 3 mm mild steel plate, thick 1.5 by 3 pipe, 3/4 square pipe, designed pattern mild steel plate, quality locks, and strong hinges. It is coated with quality gloss paint for good surface finishing. Crucible furnace. In the metal industry, most crucible are used to melt, hold, and/or transfer non-ferrous metals, commonly aluminium, zinc, their alloys, copper, and copper-based alloys, as well as precious metals. A crucible furnace is the least expensive melting method preferred for melting small volume of non-ferrous metals. Crucible furnaces are used for melting and holding small batches of non-ferrous alloys. It is one of the oldest and simplest type of melting furnace used in the foundry. The furnace uses a refractory crucible which contains the metal charge. The charge is heated via conduction of heat through the walls of the crucible. The heating fuel used by crucible furnace is typically coke, oil, gas, or electricity. The crucible furnace is made of ceramic bricks sunk into a pit to form a pipe-like with a cover. It has a blower which passes air or oil mixture into it for firing. It is capable of withstanding a temperature of about 1000 degrees Celsius. Rotary furnace. When the need to process scraps and drossers using salt flux arise, this equipment is the answer for heating and melting operations, particularly for precast. The ratio of the salt flux to the contained oxide in the resulting byproduct is different. 2 modes of operation are common: wet and dry, with the difference being the amount of salt flux added and the rheological consistency of the molten black dross. In the wet mode, enough salt flux is added to make a liquid pool of molten salt with the approximate consistency of water. This furnace is made of ceramic bricks, 3 mm mild steel plate, 20 mm rod, gear motor, etc. It can withstand temperature of about 1600 degrees Celsius. Rock cutting machine. This machine is specifically designed for cutting rock and other similar materials. its cutting angle can be adjusted from 15 degrees to 45 degrees, thereby resulting in a cutting depth ranging from 0 to 150 mm. It is fast and very convenient to use. It is fabricated with mild steel iron in different forms, incorporated with high-speed electric motor, and its cutter is made up of high carbon steel with maximum resistance temperature of about 250 degrees Celsius. The machine has a non-slip auxiliary handle, stable X and Y axis grip when cutting, and convenient grooving for cutting. Household energy prepaid meter. This electronic device is designed to determine, control, and monitor the amount of electrical energy usage in residential buildings, offices, and medium-scale commercial outfits, etc. Among its numerous features are online payment/recharging system via ATM card or Android mobile application, real-time update and control via Android mobile application, recharge and used units history. The meter system has two interfaces in its application platform. The user interface, where the user performs all the control and monitoring tasks. The admin interface, where the used units by the user is being monitored by the energy provider. With an online recharge payment method, the energy provider, that is, the Federal Polytechnic Ado-Ekiti, will tender an account to the users for prompt remittance of recharge money. The tariff plan can only be changed by the apex authority of the energy provider, that is, the rector FPA, through his or admin account. The meter system has a base station where every activity going on with the meters in the different locations are being monitored and controlled. Meter type, single phase, maximum load current 100 amps, input and output voltage range 100 volt to 250 volt, operating frequency 50 Hz, 5 kVA voltage stabilizer. This household appliance is basically used to maintain regulated voltage for safe operation of all of the gadget's power via its output voltage. It stabilizes and maintains a regulated output voltage for a fixed range of input voltage values. It is constructed with mild steel plate casing, voltmeter, pure copper wound transformer, switch and other electronic components. Its maximum load capacity is 5,000 watts. File cabinet. These cabinets are designed for safekeeping and easy access of files and other related items. They are widely used in offices and homes for the said purpose. These cabinets are fabricated with 2 mm thick mild steel plate, quality lock, flat bar, and painted with top quality glossy paint for a better outlook. Laptop table. This is a simple, lightweight, adjustable and detachable table designed for house and office use as laptop and teacup tables. The table is constructed with 1-inch chromed round pipe, 3/4 thick medium density fiber barred MDF and half thick plywood etc. Pounding machine. This machine is designed for smooth pounding of tubers like yam, cocoyam, cassava, etc. Its interior compartment is made up of stainless steel plate to avoid contamination due to iron rust. The machine is fabricated with 1.5 mm stainless steel plate, 2 mm mild steel plate, electric motor etc. It has a capacity of producing 75 kg of smoothly pounded tuber per hour. Aluminium pots. This cooking pots, frying pans, and other related cooking utensils are specifically made to accommodate both small and large-scale cookings. They are mostly used for ceremonial, commercial, and other domestic cookings. They are relatively stronger, durable, and very reliable. These products are made with molten aluminium, casted into the required shapes and size from collapsible sand molds. Domestic machines. Grinding machine. This machine is multi-purpose and can be used for household, commercial, and industrial purpose. It is basically used for grinding assorted vegetables like pepper, tomatoes, etc. Cereals like guinea corn, millet, tiger nut, etc. legumes like beans, groundnut, etc., among several agricultural produce. This machine is fabricated with 3 mm stainless steel plate, quality bearings, pulley, and angle iron. It is incorporated with a petrol engine prime mover, but can equally be driven with electric motor. Deep fryer. Frying large quantity of food like plantain, fish, meat, etc. is of great concern to those who engage in industrial or mass food production and processes. This led to the need for a machine capable of frying large quantity of food at a time. This machine is fabricated with 3 mm stainless steel plate, 1-inch stainless square pipe, stainless mesh, angle iron, gas burner, etc. Smoking kiln. The discovery of this invention has totally replaced the traditional fish smoking method with low level of hygiene. The significant advancement in this machine and its ability to eliminate smoke from contaminating the fish while making it edible. It dries the fish to the expected level for good preservation. The machine is also useful for meat preservation. This machine can be fabricated with either stainless or mild steel, but the inner chamber must be stainless, lacked with fiber, provided with heat exchanger and chimney. It has a production capacity of about 200 kg per batch. Locust beans dehulling machine. This machine is designed for dehulling locust beans for commercial purpose and other agricultural production. The stress involved in manual method of locust beans dehulling is completely overcome with this machine. It is time-saving with relatively high level of hygiene. The machine is fabricated with mild steel plate, square pipe, iron rod, angle iron, and is incorporated with an electric motor. Its dehulling capacity is about 50 kg per hour. Nylon melting machine. This machine is used in rubber and plastic industries for melting rubber granules to form pellets. The machine is fabricated with 2 mm mild steel plate, heater element, angle iron, electric gear motor, etc. Its production capacity is 50 kg per hour. Groundnut oil expeller. This machine is designed to discharge groundnut oil by expelling the oily content in the groundnut seeds with a rotary compression mechanism. It is used for small-scale production of groundnut oil. This machine is fabricated with 2 mm thick mild steel plate, 2-inch angle iron, electric geared motor, bearings, and fine mesh. Its production capacity is approximately 45 kg per hour. Groundnut decorticator. This machine is designed to remove the groundnut seed from its outer cover or pod. It's efficient, faster, and easy to operate. This machine is fabricated with 2 mm thick mild steel plate, 2-inch angle iron, low-speed electric motor, bearings, pulley, and fine mesh. It has a capacity of decorticating about 85 kg of groundnut per hour. Construction. Sandcrete mixer. This machine is designed for uploading sand and cement into a mixer compartment for effective mixing with water, thereby reducing the stress associated with manual mixing with shovel or spade. It is faster and quite efficient. The machine is fabricated with 3 mm thick mild steel plate, angle iron, bearings, gear, electric motor, couplings, metal chain, etc. Wheelbarrow. This simple multi-purpose machine is basically designed for transporting miscellaneous materials or items from one place to another. It can be used at home for domestic works, at civil engineering construction sites, markets, for hawking, etc. It is fabricated with 2 mm thick mild steel plate, 1.5-inch round pipe, beer and top quality tire. Its maximum design and loading capacity is about 200 kg. Children and fun. Recreation facilities. These equipment are designed specifically for children recreation. They are widely used in schools, colleges, and amusement parks for relaxation purpose. These products are fabricated with galvanized steel pipes of different sizes, 2 mm thick mild steel plate, angle iron, and coated with quality paint for good outlook. It has a maximum bearing capacity of 800 kg. Factory accessories and automobile. Engine block polishing machine. This machine is designed for the repair of engine block sleeves. The reboring process of engine block sleeve involves polishing after boring in order to smoothen the sleeve surface for smooth running of the piston in an engine. As an integral machine, it polishes the sleeves by using abrasive stones with lubricants. The machine is fabricated with 10 mm and 6 mm mount steel plate, angle iron, shaft, electric gear motor, spring, etc. Its efficiency can be rated to about 70% depending on the experience level of the operator. Petrol engine tricycle. This automobile is basically designed for transporting passengers from one location to another within a metropolis. It is widely used for commercial purpose in most parts of the country due to its relative comfortability when compared with the conventional motorcycle popularly known as Okada. The body and chassis are fabricated with thick mount steel plate and varieties of pipes respectively. The finished products possess the following parameters and features. Color: purple rich brown. Tire size: 4 to 12. Voltage: 12 volts. Driving type: motorized. Body type: open. Brake system: front and rear. Loading capacity: 4 passengers. Maximum speed: 50 to 70 kilometers per hour. Power: 300 to 450 watts. Displacement: 140 to 200 cc. Payload capacity: 400 to 560 kg. Type: reversed tricycle. Fuel tank: 15 liters, etc. Belt conveyor machine. Production line in most industries involves transporting a product component, or part from one location to another, especially over a relatively short distance. The stress and financial implication of manually executing this task by human is completely phased out with the introduction of conveyor machine. It is stress-free, time-saving, and highly conservative in terms of manpower. This machine is fabricated with mild steel angle iron, fiber belt, pulley, galvanized round pipe, bearing, etc. Its choice of prime mover, either electric motor or petrol engine, depends on the user. Screw conveyor machine. This machine is mostly used to convey granulated material from one location to another in the production process. Its principle of operation is similar to that of the belt conveyor. The major difference is the type of material being conveyed and the conveyor mechanism. It reduces the stress of manually conveying materials, thereby improving productivity at large. It conserves manpower, saves time, and is equally stress-free. This machine is fabricated with mild steel, 2 mm thick plate and angle iron, cup line, long shaft, bearings, etc. It is incorporated with a low-speed electric motor. 3D printed case. 3-dimensional 3D printing is an addictive manufacturing process that creates a physical object from a digital design. The process works by laying down thin layer of material in the form of liquid or powdered plastic, metal or cement, and then fusing the layers together. 3D printers are primarily used to quickly create product models. This is basically used for creating prototypes and models, thereby reducing our dependence on imported products. Made with 2 mm PLA, ABS, PETG filaments. School of Agriculture and Agricultural Technology, SAAT, Department of Horticultural Technology. Improved hybrid crops or seeds from the Department of Horticultural Technology are superior to local ones sold in the market because they are better adapted to the local climate and have resistance to pests and diseases. They are also more attractive because they have higher yields, better quality, and longer shelf life. The department is presently working on producing improved hybrid seeds that will meet consumers' demands for high yields. The department will focus on the production of improved vegetable crops such as watermelon, cucumber, tomato, pepper, okra, onion, amaranthus, etc. The ornamental plants presently available in the department are for practical purposes only, while the hand-operated mower and slasher are used for lawn and turf maintenance as practical lessons only in the department, but can be displayed as exhibition equipment if the need arises. Commodity available: budded citrus, quantity 5, price per unit determined by market forces. They are also more attractive because they have higher yields, better quality, and longer shelf life. They also thrive in various kinds of soil. Improved coconut seedling, quantity 3, price per unit determined by market forces. They are also more attractive because they have higher yields, better quality, and longer shelf life. They also thrive in various kinds of soil. Improved cashew seedling, quantity 5, price per unit determined by market forces. They are also more attractive because they have higher yields, better quality, and longer shelf life. They also thrive in various kinds of soil. Improved pawpaw seedling, quantity 5, determined by market forces. They are also more attractive because they have higher yields, better quality, and longer shelf life. They also thrive in various kinds of soil. Sour sap seedling, quantity 5, determined price per unit determined by market forces. They are also more attractive because they have higher yields, better quality, and longer shelf life. They also thrive in various kinds of soil. Improved plantain suckers, quantity 20, price per unit determined by market forces. They are also more attractive because they have higher yields, better quality, and longer shelf life. They also thrive in various kinds of soil. Improved mango seedling, quantity 5, price per unit determined by market forces. They are also more attractive because they have higher yields, better quality, and longer shelf life. They also thrive in various kinds of soil. Department of Agricultural Technology. The animals and animal products raised in the Department of Agricultural Technology are superior to local ones sold in the market because they're selectively bred for their meat, eggs, and milk. The improved broilers, goats, pigs, rabbits, and snails have better growth rates, are healthier, and have better immunity to diseases. The products sold are more nutritious because they contain higher level of nutrients and protein. The live and smoked catfish sold in the Department of Fishery Technology are superior to local ones sold in the market because they're selectively bred for their meat and have higher meat yields and better taste. They are also healthier because they're grown using sustainable and organic methods. They are also organically grown and provide feed benefits for animals and organic manure for crops. Commodity available: eggs, quantity, sold on point of lay, price per unit determined by market forces, high nutritional content in the feed, greater consistency and uniformity in size, shape, and other factors which can be beneficial for producers and consumers, low levels of cholesterol. Fresh maize cob, quantity, sold at harvest, price per unit determined by market forces. Improved maize like Oba Super contain higher amount of vitamin A, minerals, and proteins than the local maize. Shorter growth rate, ability to resist pests and diseases, ability to acclimatize to harsh weather conditions, grows fast. Open-sided storage structure, OSSS, quantity, the structure can store 60 yam tubers. Price per unit, constructed as a project to determine effect of fertilizers on keeping quality of yam at storage. To examine sprouted and decayed or damaged tubers through visual observation. Percent weight loss, initial weight to current weight, initial weight by 100. Tuber rot was determined with the formula below. Percent rot equals number of tubers that rotted / total number of tubers stored by 100. Improved Gari, quantity, sold based on demand. Price per unit, determined by market forces. Contain higher amount of vitamin A, minerals and proteins than the local cassava. Well fried, no presence of hydrocyanic acid. Well processed, well fermented than the local gari. Rabbit. Quantity. For practical purposes only. They are sometimes slaughtered and sold per kg. Price per unit. Determined by market forces. Better meat quality, tender and soft. Disease